Okay, we are live. It is Wednesday, I think. Lost track of the days. Yeah, it's Wednesday. It is a Planet Zoo day. Hope everybody's doing okay today. We're gonna get our Tappy Feet Children's Zoo loaded up here. And we'll hop back on into things. Eventually, once it loads. I'm worried we won't be able to finish the zoo with the load times. There we go. Okay, when we last left off, we were working on the cat house. A small cat house. Alright, so we were putting in the gardens in here, trying to bring up our decoration rating a bit. Just so we can shrink our circles down, and our circles are pretty well shrunk and are now contained within the courtyard. So I was just trying to add to the pretty factor for the buildings themselves. We are powered because I added an extra solar panel right there. Hopefully it'll be enough power to get like all the signboards and stuff. Hello Tommy, how are you? I've got it so that the zookeepers are going to enter from this section, so I think the doors will be okay, and I don't think I need electric fencing on anybody in here with how we're going to keep everybody in place. So we're going to pick back up with our tight quarters in here and finishing up decorating our buildings. They're at 80. What are you at? Oh, you came up to 100, and oh, you're at 95, really? Huh. Well, I don't know that there's much more I can do with you. I mean, I can try to add a couple more of these basket ferns out here, maybe. But 98, good enough. Alright. So, let's come into nature. I think I had Asia selected at one point. Just to try to get the flowers all of the same. Alright, I guess we're going with this one. I guess. That is still a little crooked there, though. Like, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but it would be helpful if it was close enough. Alright, let me flip this guy. So we will not be streaming at all next week. This will be our last stream until... Hang on, I gotta look at my calendar. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Probably till the 27th of January. We should be back on January 20th, or streaming should resume on the 27th of January. I will be back before then, but I'm gonna need a full day to decompress from traveling and to give the doggo some attention and all that jazz, and just for us to get everything resorted to how we need it to be in the house. Doing laundry and all that shit. So streams should resume on the 27th of January. And do I like MMORPGs? I have done probably 10 years of WoW. Hi, cat. Let's not. Get down. You are heavy. Get down. I don't need your 12-pound ass breaking my chair. Pulling on the back of it. No, I did about 10 to... actually, it's probably over 10 years of WoW. I helped run the WoW Challenges website for a few years. And I was on their podcast many a time, co-hosting and as a guest, and participated in the challenge community over there for a fair bit. I managed to get every single class that was in the game at the time. So it was before Dragonflight launched, to max level as a bloodthirsty challenger. And then I didn't really have the disposable income to throw at World of Warcraft anymore, because it was a monthly subscription. And Cal, could you like stop, please? For just a little bit? They are wrestling. Hey! Stop. You two are the same exact cat, just in different packages of fur, I swear. That is why you are so pissy with each other. You recently got back to playing Wizard 101. I don't know that I'm familiar with that. Oh, these cats today are going to drive me insane. But no, I've put in my time with World of Warcraft. We had a guild rating during probably towards the end of Wrath of the Lich King, and we did a little bit of raiding during Panda? I think. I'm trying to remember if when we did that it was current or not. Might have been. I don't remember. It's been a number of years. But no, I have done that. I've not gotten into Final Fantasy. I thought about attempting it, and the husband tried it. And he's like, yeah, these menus are gonna piss you off. He's like, don't bother. I was like, really? He goes, yeah. He's like, everything's like hidden under another menu, and he goes, there are so many sub-menus, you're gonna get mad because you can't find what you're looking for quickly. And I was like, okay, if you say so. But never really got into that. I'm not sure if those are the right height. They're probably close enough. You... Nope. It's used to duplicating stuff. Yeah, that is one I am not familiar with. I'm sure there are plenty that I'm not super familiar with. So what did I do for the end piece here? Okay, I did use a shorter one. I thought I did, but then I was second guessing myself. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to duplicate you. Alright, you're gonna be tough to get in here. Alright, cool. That's where you're gonna go. So I do have that other one raised down a little bit. Okay. Tell you what, let me slide you into there. So you. Good enough. Okay, so now you. I do need to duplicate. And you are going to go there. Oh, thank you for the follow. I wish it would give me the audio cue when that happened. I just happened to look up. Are you guys getting the audio when the follow happens? Because I'm not. It should make a flamingo noise. I'll have to go back and rewatch the VOD. What time was that? 10:46. Let me make a note here. Because if it's not doing it, then I have to track down what's going on. A little bit further. So, but thank you for the follow. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick. Alright, sorry about that. I had to grab the cat real quick. My mom wanted to go outside, so. Alright, so I will have to investigate whether or not the sound is going off for you all. If it's going off for you guys, that's fine. It's not fine. I would like to hear it in my ears, so I don't know if we have to add a new sound capture into OBS or what the heck is going on. But thank you for the follow. Do appreciate it. Let's see if I can grab this. So again, there won't be streams again until January 27th, I believe. Excuse me, providing we get back on time. We're going to be back before then, or we should be back before then. So we can relieve the mother-in-law of pet sitting duties. We actually have to go and buy some extra pig food. She's gonna probably have to buy pig food while we're gone. But hopefully we have enough to hold her most of the time that we are gone. And we're not doing anything all that exciting. We are simply just taking my mother down to where my brother and one aunt live so she can see them while she is still mobile and can do some and can travel in the car, so we're just taking her down there for that. And the husband and I are not really visit with family kind of people. We don't really have anything to say to anybody. We just kind of sit there and like stare at the wall. Because we have nothing in common with anybody. And it gets super, super awkward. So we would just rather drop my mom off and then go and do something that doesn't set our anxiety on edge for days on end. So, that is what we will be doing. And, you know, it gives us a break from taking care of my mom constantly, keeping tabs on her for a couple of days. So, do that, and we'll do that. And hopefully I'll actually get my Christmas present from my brother that he still hasn't mailed. Oh right, we need to do door frames. Yes, yes. Alright, so you... Did I actually trim out the building? No, I didn't. I'm not going to. It doesn't look... Wait. Did I trim out that one? No. I don't like doing the trim outs on stone buildings. So I think it looks weird. Personally. That... Oh, there it is. I briefly had it. It's not perfect. It's still slightly off. But it saves me a little bit of heartache trying to replicate it constantly. Okay, so there's that. So our first stream when we get back will be a needle felting art stream. We'll be picking back up where we left off with Bob Ross. Am I good here on the interior? I don't think I forgot anything. Got a little gardeny thingy there. Okay. And then it looks somewhat presentable when people peer in from this angle. And I think I've got some window. Yeah, I've got a window on this side. Got a couple windows. Okay, so that should be fine there. All right. Now, for this mess. Okay. Oh, right. I still have to do the staff only thing. Okay. I don't know that I blueprinted that. So I can use my own blueprints, but I can't use stuff from the workshop for this build. The fence that we made for Park Oceana. That was light. I mean, I suppose I could make something. That looks more like a fence gate. Instead of just a rope that anybody can walk across. Oh good, I did save that. Okay. I wasn't certain I had. I need to try to fix this. Alright, so let me just pop you there. And then I'm gonna left climbing on that. Okay. And then I'm gonna edit you. Piece by agonizing piece. Okay. Really? That's fascinating. That's probably as straight as I'm going to get you. Alright. Let me flip you. Alright, you're gonna come down. I thought I... Hold on. I thought I did do something. Maybe it was just stone I changed the color of. I thought we had... I did something where I was messing with the color. What's that? I think I had put in, some kind of trimmer. Maybe I was messing with the color on the window frames and the door. And then I was like, you know what? Nah. Okay, so if I put you there. Now I kind of want this to blend in with the wall a little bit. But not like too much. So you. Well, okay, that kind of works. Kind of works. Okay. So now, so we are doing, for anybody that's new, we're doing a children themed zoo. Hmm. I guess I'll go with that one. So that it's kind of alphabet themed. Alright, so if we sync one post in, so that's like gonna be 2 posts in. Okay, that kind of works. Let me get rid of that. Okay, are we flickering at all? We're gonna behave. Kind of looks like we're gonna behave. Okay. That's a shadow. Alright, that's fine. I had been using a piece, and now I have to remember what piece it was. Wasn't that? What piece? What are you? Is it like this? I mean, I suppose. I mean, it's probably fine the way it is, honestly. Yeah, I probably don't need to add another one in there. I kind of wish we had a built-in staff-only sign, but it's staff pathway, so it's not like the guests are going to walk back there. Anyhow. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to leave it be. Okay. And now we are going to attempt to duplicate you. Alright, that'll work there. And then we'll go through here. And we'll bring you up to here. should mostly be in position. I don't think I'll have to make too much adjustments. Oh, I need to add those planters that it seems I have forgotten. Okay, so there's that. Oh, right, and I need to add a couple of sides still. Okay, so we're not quite done in here. Not me forgetting to sign the building entirely. No, not at all. Very Nisey thing to do. Alright, so there's that. Okay, I need to duplicate this whole thing. Right, and we are going to put you, I guess, about there. I'll get you kind of centered above the door. Although you don't really look all that centered, but okay. And then this is going to be out of there. Ah, no, I'm in the wrong spot. There we go. Like, wait, this is not what I'm looking for. Girl, what are you doing? Okay. So it kind of slid into place. I just need to make a small adjustment there. Okay. Now I think we're done with the middle part. All right. Back to out here. All right, I've got this columny gap that we need to do something about. So excuse me. It's gonna flicker for a minute, and I do apologize for that, but there's not much I can do to make it not do that that I am aware of. If somebody knows, by all means, feel free. Like, it'll stop when I select something. Alright, so for right now. Oh, creaky keyboard tray. It's better than the screechy keyboard tray, though. I do have to say that. Ooh. You. are going to be ever so much of a trial here. Aren't you? Like, are you touching the floor? Are you really touching the floor? Because it kind of looks like there's a gap there. Doesn't seem to be much of a difference between the two. So, alright. I guess. Alright, so you... look way more brown than the other pieces. Why? I don't know, man. Alright. Nah, we're just gonna go with it. It's fine. Like I said, you're gonna have multiple pieces with the same exact color selected on it, and it will look different depending on what it's made out of. Okay, so this will fill my gaps here. Pretty good. Like, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. I wonder, should we put... We're gonna need lighting in here. Yes, we are. Oh, you know what? No. Why is climbing enabled? Let me see if I can grab this piece. No, it's not gonna let me. Okay. You just won't be part of that unless I do a blueprint. I suppose that's fine. Alright. So, you. You, my friend. There is one. Don't know if I need... I probably should have one there. Maybe we kind of like put it... like right there. And then that one. Can go there. And this guy. There. Alright, so we are going to turn you. and try to get you evened out there. Alrighty, and then you. Oh, you're probably fine. I'm drifting inward with the camera, sorry. So we are going to take some time to mini golf. We're going to explore a massive flea market. We are going to look for some seashells and just kind of enjoy the sound of the ocean. I'm going to try to get some embroidery done. He's going to bring a couple blocks with him so that he can wood carve. We even got a dustpan to clean up the shavings, so no one can complain about any potential mess. And we'll probably have a little bit of just chill out around the hotel time. I don't see us being at the beach all day. Okay, we've got lighting on the inside of the walkway. I might have to do lighting on this side too, but we'll see. I don't have anything there, right? No. Okay, that is just a wall. Okay. Wish I could get the stuff that I've custom done to snap to stuff, but it doesn't seem to. Is it vertical snap? No. Just doesn't want to. Okay. Let's see, I don't know if I... gotten you... Alright, let's go with that. I cover that. Alright, it's not terrible. I think I'm okay with that. I would like to come in. Okay. Question though, now. I kind of want these ones to be a little bit darker. Does that look dumb? I don't think it does. Like, not necessarily. A little difficult with the way the light is hitting it. To move for sure. If I am even remotely centered here. Okay. So. What do we want to do for signs here is the next question. So this is a pip shot. I think this is the smoothies. That's juice. Yeah, I think the smoothie sign. Yeah, that's the right one. So the question is, do I want to put you there, or do I want to put you below the counter? But then that thingy is sticking up. I mean, we could have that like kind of touching the bottom there. Like, I'm kind of okay with that. No one said the sign had to be at the top of it. It's that, or we like pull it out to sit on top. 1 second. Alright, sorry guys. Every time. Every time. At this rate, I don't know why you're surprised. What the hell does she need from there?
I know, she wants to go to Hearts, but she also wants to go there, and she might be shit out of luck there.
I mean, so we could either do it above the archway or below. I kind of think I'm liking it below a bit more. Just, you know, for something different, right? And then I can put a light up at the top of the archway. The question is, will the other signs cooperate? I don't know. I mean, kinda. And see, the thing is though, I don't know if I have a small hat's fantastic. Yeah, Hat's Fantastic is much different sign-wise. Like, that's their sign. And that's, like, this is the small with the logo on it, and this is the small non-logoed. This is the tiny one that's, like, right there. I mean, I suppose I could... Well, no matter what I do with you, it's gonna be... You're just gonna be trouble no matter what. Unless I, like, put you here. Which I guess I could do. I don't know. Oh, well. That's not at all what I wanted you to do. Because, like, you're so tiny that trying to squeeze you into here. Like, you look ridiculous down here, right? Like, is anybody even gonna see that? Like, is that dumb? Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of all sorts of hate it, to be perfectly honest. What if... Can we, like... What is this? A lion? So, I guess... I had the ears sticking out, so the people are probably going to clip into them. Are you touching the wall? You are. Okay. So if I duplicate you, I mean, at least it like fills out the bottom a little bit. And like kind of decorates that area so it's not empty like everybody else. Yeah, okay. We'll go with it. It's fine. All right. I need a bench. Holy criminy, really? Okay. All right. Now, if I make them that color, they do completely blend in to the background. They don't even look like they're there. No, I kind of feel like because they're in the building, they should be the colors of the building. Maybe that's just me being weird. Right, no, I did not put any more benches or trash cans down into here, and I'm going to need to. So on these ones, okay, I mean, I guess that's not bad. Alright. So we got a trash can there. probably here. Which that is... Why is that sunk so far? In there, that's annoying. Is it because of the pathway above? Now you don't do that over here. So we can get you into there. Oh, you've angered Moobot. So now I'm gonna have to be frustrated because now I've got to stop what I'm doing. And deal with the issue that has caused Moobot to be angry. Where is my trash can? Come on now. You can go there. Yes, I can put you there. Right, so let me deal with this. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And let me look at one more. Okay. Okay. Now that that's taken care of. Okay. So we've got a couple of benches over here. We're gonna need a few more trash cans. Now I did leave these the pink and the brown. I am wondering if we should change that though. To wait. Huh? Is that the same? Yeah, no, that's the same color. It's just the way the light's hitting it. Okay. Your decoration rating is only 57%. Well, you also don't have a roof on you yet. And I can understand why. It's a little gray in here. So let's work on breaking up some of this gray. Right? Husband was grumbly about taking my mom. to the store only because she keeps picking when they are at their busiest at like lunch rush time, and flu rates are through the roof here right now, and we're like trying not to be sick before we go. And we've asked her repeatedly, like, we don't mind taking you, but could you like not pick lunch rush as the time you want to do this? She's like, oh yeah, no problem. And then lunch rush was like, Mom, we talked about this, Mom. Oh. Well, I didn't realize what time it was. Okay. Sure, Mom. Okay, so did that help you all out? A little. A little. Alright, we're not quite done decorating, and I'm sure we'll get you jazzed up a bit more. Once we get things sorted out here. Like, his mom, he had to take the car back to the dealership because they sent us a satisfaction survey after we got the maintenance done, and we're like, no, we're not happy. And they were like, oh, what's wrong? What happened? Why are you not happy? And we're like, because we got brand new tires. We asked you to put the brand new tires on the front of the car because it's a front wheel drive car. And we wanted the tires that were on the front put on the back. And the day after, in the daylight, we realized you put the wrong tires in the wrong spots. And we're mad because that's not what we wanted. So they're like, oh, well, you can come down yesterday, anytime after X time. The person that did the work on your car will be there. And they will fix it. And dude was like, oh, I misunderstood the instructions. And we're like, okay. Like, you called us about other things, but you didn't call to clarify that? Okay. Whatever. And so he was gonna have his mom come and get him so he didn't have to sit there and wait because he didn't know how long it was gonna take. And then she's like, oh, well, I don't feel good. And he's like, well, why don't you feel good? And she's like, oh, I feel cold and crummy. And I'm like, stay the fuck away from her. It may already be too late. I said, if you need to be in her face about anything today, in her presence, I was like, you are fucking putting a mask on. He's like, no, I'm not checking in with her today. I said, are you sure? Because you have been like every other day. He's like, no, I'm not. Specifically for that reason. Like, alright. Because I'll be damned if she's gonna, like, fuck over our plans. Especially when we change them to better accommodate her. We're just trying to break up all of the brown and gray tones, and the greenery is like one of the better ways to. I don't know if they'll still use the trash can with that there though. They might. I don't think it'll completely block them from accessing it. And then this way we don't have to worry about dealing with his mom's car registration while we're gone, because her registration comes due. Oh, that's right. I couldn't put that there. Comes due, I think, while we're away. Oh, why are you being difficult here? I mean, I didn't want a ton of benches in here, but I was kind of hoping for some. I mean, let's face it, the cheetah's gonna be the bigger draw anyway. So we should probably have some more benches back here than anywhere. You really? Really? Okay. You're gonna be difficult. I can kind of work within that, but doesn't mean it doesn't frustrate me. Alright, so you are also gonna be difficult. I probably don't know. That feels like overkill. Maybe I can put a education panel there. Alright, so put you there. I did put one there. I've got one there, but that doesn't leave any on this side. So how about I put you there? Alrighty. Now, it doesn't leave me any on this side. Okay. Benches. You're gonna be in the wall. Where are you? Okay. Maybe I can put like one there. And then we can go like maybe two there. I could probably get like 3 there. Alright, and I've got those guys there. I'm not gonna put a trash can next to that one though. So I'm gonna have the donation bins there, and that might be a little cluttered. What was that?
Your mother got some popcorn to take with her.
Did you tell her we had gotten her a second bag of
Yes.
cookies? Okay. Okay. Alright, that's just the way the shadows were behaving over there. Alright, okay, next up. Bathroom doorways. And I've got a trash can here. Oh, right, we didn't. I'll put some educational stuff there. Okay. Since the bench didn't want to bench the way I wanted it to. Okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. We're working on the inside. Yeah, just can't keep the thirsty people thirstified here. Alright, into here. Okay. So, for doors. Okay. So you. That's probably pretty close to even there. But we're not going to leave that color. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the darker shade. It's either going with the darker shade or the brown shade. I think I like that a little bit better. Just a bit. Okay. Now. Let me pop out of that because it's not going to let me do what I'm about to do next. Oh, I need to fix that. Did I just like run out of time? Last time? I might have run out of time. Okay, so over here. Okay. It's a little bit easier to deal with. That's probably good enough. Okay, just adding a little bit of light at the top of that arch. Okay, and now do I want to put one at the top? You know what? We're indoors, so maybe that would work the best here. Just kind of popping you there at the top of the archways. Oh, hang on. It's not quite centered, but for my purposes, it is good enough. Okay. Now, should we throw in it's just standing on the front porch? Don't get in her face, please. Sorry, guys. Mother-in-law chaos, as usual. Do I have... Where is my closest education board? Let's start with that. That's a good question. Where is my closest education board? Excuse me. Oh, here. Okie dokie. You are going to come with me. And sorry, I'm taking a bit of time to work my way through this particular building, but I'd rather do it the first time with how I'm happy with it than have to be like, you know what, not completely happy, I need to change something later, so. Alright. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So we'll do like 2 here. Alright, so what is this? Poaching and exotic pet trade. We can leave that one. We can have one of those. None. Oh, no, let's not. Deforestation would probably work in this building. Along with the animal poaching. I can see both of those boards working here. Okay. So what else do we have? Domestication. How about ecological restoration? And we can do land sharing. Okay. That's a good mix there. Okay, you. Are going to come with me. It's slightly crooked, but it's fine. Okay, so that we do climate change on that one. I mean, that one looks like a cheetah though, so how about ozone layer repair? Those two seem like a good combo to have next to one another. Okay, so this one And how about that for that one? I don't think we've done that one yet. Okay. No, let's see here. Oh. Okay. And let's see, where else do I... No, you know what? I don't know if I need any more. I don't think I necessarily need any more because we're gonna have signs and stuff all over the place for everything else. Alright, I think we're okay in that regard there. The other stuff I still need to do is more like habitat specific. Alright, that's just the way the light's reflecting off the glass. I was like, what is happening? Alright, so in here. Now I can either do glass, or we can do a flat roof situation. And I'm not sure what I want to do. Because if I do like a slanted roof situation here, and well, see if I make it a slanted and glass, I'll have to put a half stone wall here, but I'll have to do that anyway if we do just like the flat roof situation. So I guess it's gonna come down to preference. It's gonna have to be a half slant if we go with slanted. Or half pitch, I guess. Pitch to one side. Where is the stupid... Where is it? There's a little scrolly thing somewhere over here. There it is. I couldn't find it. It was so tiny. See, that is huge. I kind of don't think I want to go that route though. I think I'd rather... Why is that one being weird? Ooh, they're all being that way. Why? Oh, I guess it's just the way that the roof is split. Okay, so this one... I need to kind of flip around. And that one's fine. Okay, this one I don't know if it matters all that much. Because you can't just... You can't see it readily. So I don't know that... it's even an issue. Okay. So then... over here... Okay. And you can go there. I don't know. Do I really need to? Maybe just for symmetrical sake. Okay. Now, how do we want to do the doors? Do we just want them... Do you just want this to be like a walk-in hallway? I mean, because the middle of the courtyard's open air. So I don't know that this really needs doors. To be perfectly honest. Okay, well, you will sort of fit into there. Question is... Okay, so you won't, like, fully... Oh no, you will. Okay, well that saves me some energy. And some effort there. Mr. Bean and the husband seem to be battling in the kitchen. Alright, so next question becomes... Okay, so it is... tall enough to do that. The question is, do we want you a little bit forward? Probably. doesn't do much for the back side of it, though. No, it doesn't. Alright. Maybe I can put something. Oh. I didn't bring it over far enough. If we bring it to there, that solves an issue. Okay, cool. Giving myself more problems than I need. Alright. Okay, so there's that. I'm thinking. Right. Let me grab this guy. Tuck you in that corner. And then you, we kind of tuck into that corner. I forgot to put the security cameras up. On the inside. So I need to come back and do that. Oh gosh, I didn't realize it was after 12 already. Time is just flying by here today. Alright. Now, I think for this top section, oh, 6 is not long enough. Oh no. 6 is the longest that we have, though. Oof. Alright, we're gonna have to do... Alright, so I can't do the chunky. I mean, I could. But then we're gonna have to, like, rig it together. Yep, we're gonna have to, like, rig it together. Alright, so if I do that and I make the other one the other color, so I can see it. You are not touching the wall. Hello, Diz. How are you today? That feels kind of chunky, though. Hopefully you are having a good day. Alright, so if I put you to there... It feels thick, though. So now I'm gonna have to put a piece bridging the middle. Nice. I'm starving. I could go with some lunch. That does feel thick. Like, it feels too thick. Alright, let's... Oh, well, I guess that doesn't matter because I'm... Okay, we've got climbing disabled on all of that. Alright. Alright, we have this as an option. Do we want it straight? Or do we want it curved? I'm thinking straight for in here. Spent over an hour making sushi and you let your niece try a piece which was a mistake. Uh-oh. Yeah. I'm not a sushi person myself. I can't do fish. Unfortunately. Not because of an allergy per se, just the smell upsets my stomach. But I'm glad some people like it. So just not a taste that went well for her, I guess. That's about in the middle there. Alright, am I... Alright, so if I go to there... And then... Okay, that's not bad. So, if I adjust you... I mean, sushi making's quite an art form in and of itself. Alright, cool. We're touching there. Fabulous. Okay. So, I want to touch both of you, or grab both of you. And I'm gonna bring you... Nope, too close. Maybe to here. That looks fairly good there. Okay. I like using these things, but the way that the sun plays havoc with them makes them constantly look like they're flickering, which is annoying. She looked at me and was like, remember that time we shared sushi and I told her I wasn't gonna share and then I shared anyway, and also it was no fish, it was like an avocado roll, but you marinated some tofu and fried it up to go in there too. Oh, nice. I think my husband, what was it? It wasn't a fish sushi roll, was it California roll?
I just had California rolls.
Where it was
I
like...
could never do the fish, so...
Where it was like cucumber or something?
It had cucumber in it.
No fish for you? Nothing wrong with that. I think that's the darker one. These colors are very similar. Alright, there we go. That's not so bad. we need to make a cat house sign, but next I need to grab our lights here because we need lights on the outside of this thing. I feel bad because I am so slow when I build, and I know people have to get annoyed by that. But at the same time, I have trouble making decisions on stuff, and then I second guess what I've done, and then I'm like, you know what? No, I don't like it. So then I have to change it. And I feel bad that this is the second week that I'm working on this building, and I still don't have an animal in it yet. But at the same time, I have to keep reminding myself that we all build at our own pace. And all that stuff. It's just tough, you know? Constant battles where I'm like, I need to hurry up and finish this, or at least start putting in the animals, and then at the same time it's like, yeah, but then I'm gonna forget to do something. I've already forgotten to do a couple things in here. Like this, I wanted to do before I started working on the outside. Okay, Planet Zoo. For Planet Zoo 2, could you please make the security camera housing recolorable? Please? The whole point of the security cameras is to try to blend them in. Not make them blatantly obvious.
That depends, really.
Sometimes you want them obvious, but sometimes you don't. But I would very much prefer to have a camera that I could at least color the wall mounting on. Pretty please. At least make it an option. We have so much other stuff that is flexi color. I don't understand why this isn't. Okay. So then we just need one down here to keep an eye on the outside of the cheetahs. I don't necessarily think I need one down there, because that one should be able... am I gonna get mad if I don't for symmetry's sake? Probably. One, two... So I've got that on the third one. So once again, guys, I will be away from streaming until January 27th. That is when our next live stream will be. So don't panic if you don't see me next week. That also means that the YouTube channel posts will be a little odd for the next little bit. We're gonna be doing back to back Little Known Galaxy. Oh, that was bad on my part. Back to back Little Known Galaxy posts over there. I didn't want to leave you guys with nothing. Did I mess that up over here? Oh, I did. I was especially scatterbrained last time. I'm usually pretty good about making sure that's at least touching the ground. Okay. Now, we need to work on the outside of this. Or do we want to... Maybe we should work on the habitat first, because I need to work out the size of the habitat before I can figure out how the front of the building is really gonna get landscaped. That sounds like a better idea. Okay. So let me grab my terrain tool. Alright. I'm just gonna make all of this short grass to start out with. If nothing else, to save my sanity. Get all this filled into here. Because let's face it, if it was in the guest's view, it would probably be landscaped and manicured anyhow. I'm not expecting the sand cat's habitat to be this big. It's just I'm over here. So I might as well. I don't know what's gonna go here. I really don't. I was gonna say it could be D, but where's my spreadsheet? D, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential guys. E's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 of which are elephant species. So, how do we want to do that? I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead. I probably should have. Probably should have. Alright, the cheetahs do need a bit of room. I guess it kind of depends on how much room the crocodiles take if I actually do the crocodiles. I'd still like to. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do them the way I wanted to. So, let's just make sure cat area's looking pretty good. Okay. Now. This is supposed to be the sand cats. Do we want this to be glass? Or do we want it to be mesh? Cheetah should probably be glass. So if I do glass for the cheetah, I should probably do glass for all of it, right? In which case I need to come down to here. Oh, that's... Look at the size, silly! That's not the right size. Thin glass panel. I'm in the right... Yeah. Still not. Alright, let's try that. That might be as good as that is going to get. Alright. Alright, so let's like try to maybe middle of the road that a little bit. Okay. So this guy. I wish I could see where that one was through. Oh, that's why I didn't want to touch anything. This is a panel. Okay. Derp-a-doodle here. Alright. I can see from up there. Okay. So we've got 3 glass panels there. All right. We are looking for sand cat. Okay, so Asia and Africa. All right, so we need approximately 2,200 square feet. We do not have a climbing requirement. Okay. Alright, group sizes 1 to 2, up to 1 male, up to 1 female. Oh, that was for 1. So like 3,000 square feet then for 2. Okay. Needs to be climb proof. Okay. So. Alrighty. We need to come back into here. Okay, so that's gonna be like the shelter entrance. I don't know how big 3,000 square feet needs to be. Although that's minimum, but then if you make it too big, you can't see anybody. If I put windows here, people will be standing out here and bitching about the view, so I'm just doing a solid wall. Alright, so where do we want the shelter to be to? I guess we could do that. Oh, but that, oh. That's not exactly gonna work, though. Wait. Okay, you are slightly... Okay. We go with that. Okay, so this and this. Really? You're gonna be busy about it. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We're just gonna do that. And that'll kind of deal with your messiness factor. You turned the stove off, right? Husband? Husband! Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. So that means I need to grab that. Let's see. Can I see it? There. Okay. And if you hear a crinkling in the background, Bean is playing with a plastic bag. And he's not bothering anybody, and we're keeping an eye on him, so I think he's okay. He's more or less laying on it than playing with it. For some reason, him and Cal love to lay on them. They love the noises that it makes. Okay, so then... Oh, but this doesn't... Can I grab one of you? I don't think I can make this. This one only... Yeah, that one only rotates that way. Okay, let me undo that. So... Alright, you know what? First of all, let me grab the habitat thingy. Right, before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Nope. Back that up. Back that right on up. Okay, so that's as far as that one will go. I mostly couldn't see what I was doing there. Alright, so technically I think it needs to be like on the other side of the glass. No. Did you seriously? Okay, I think it needs to be like that. I think. Just so it doesn't like set off. Oh wait. So that it doesn't set off escape alarms. Okay. I need... Do I want to go with class or do I want to go with... Oh, why are you mad here? Really? Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna have to change my... Well... Take that out. And I duplicate it over here. I mean, it kind of fits. I'll have to put in some trim around it. And that part's fine. That means you have to come out. You're gonna go there. You need to get moved to there. That's gonna come out. That's gonna get duplicated. How do I... Is that different colors? That's different colors. Okay. Okay, so... I mean... It's not ideal, but... I think we can work with that. What size are you? Ooh, it's a little small. It's a little small for two. It needs like 300 more square feet. Okay. well, let me do it this way. Well, this is probably going to be too big. Okay, so I edit the barrier. Hmm. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so this to here. And that to there. Okay, so I need to come back in here. And I need to edit that. Okay. Okay, let's see how that looks now. Oof. So that's 28.42. Holy Christ, we got it on the nose. I don't think I've ever done that, number one. Number two, oh. Is it enough, though? Because isn't that, like, traversable area? And that is minimum. Hmm. That is minimum. It's long, but it's not very wide. I mean, should I bump out a little bit more? Like, should I bump out like one more here? I mean, that would make sure we've got enough room. Definitely. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the, I don't know what the, enrichment toys look like. So I don't know if I even have enough room to really get them in there and still have traversable space. Okay. So how we looking now? Okay, that gives us an extra like 1,000 feet to work with. So, okay, that's fine. I do need to borrow that though. Just for those two spots. Enemy disabled. Enemy disabled. Okay. Alrighty, so we got that. There is glass in here, right? Yes. Okay. Now we need to figure out our roof here. For these guys, which is probably going to be a bit fussy. So let's go back into edit mode on that. That's that size panel. Okay. I'm not sure how I want to embed that just yet. I could take that to there. So if I do that where they are slightly overlapped, that takes care of that bit of flickering. Okay, this doesn't look like it has a I forget what I was going with that. I don't remember what I was trying to say there. Never mind. I don't know now. That does anger me that I can't remember what I was gonna say. We lost the thought. Okay, put that there. We'll see how well this fits together the whole way. I'm probably going to have to fudge something in here. I just don't know what. It's probably going to be right here. Yeah, because that's quite a bit of extra. Now I could do it that way, and it would probably be fine. But that cat's crazy. I need to try to duplicate this. And I don't know how this one is going to go either. Because we've got a little bit extra there that I don't want there. Is someone on the front porch? UPS. Oh, the hay. I mean, I could. Yes. I want him put up, though.
Well, that's okay, because there's something flat on the ground. Oh, I wonder if that's my.
It's the hay, and it was something else. Alright, let me grab Bean. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Our guinea pig hay showed up that we needed. So I am glad that that arrived. I didn't know when to expect it, because every time I asked Russell if he had checked it, he hadn't yet, and never actually went and did, or if he did, he didn't tell me that he had done so. Alright, now, is this actually... Okay, that is actually filled in. It gets a little... Like somebody right here is a little flickery. That one is a little flickery still. Oh, it's not like constantly flickering. Oh, they're all doing it. Oh, good. Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna fix that here. I need to duplicate you. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright, you're gonna get flipped upward. Now, hopefully, I can pull this off. In here. Okay, so that covers that. And that should cover that. So I want I mean, it's still not gonna block it visually from the top flickering. So that one doesn't look so bad. It's these ones back here that are being so much extra. So technically, I didn't have to do this one. It just feels a little more finished. Oh, really? So you're really gonna give me a hard time now. Okay. And that one can kind of go there, I guess. So wait. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. So that one can go there. This one doesn't really have one. But I'm thinking now it might have to have one. So this guy. There's still that little bit of a flicker there. So I bring, if I grab the right color, grab the right color arrow. Cats be cattin'. Gonna be some cats about to be in some trouble here in a minute. If I have to get up again. To deal with their nonsense. That should be fairly good there. You put the cover back on, right? Okay. So it's supposed to get down to 19 tonight. Alright. How about... we kind of like duplicate the upper portion just to kind of finish that off. Alright, I don't think that's gonna matter that much, but there's a chance that could annoy me. Ah. I mean... it's sticking up ever so slightly. Yes, please turn the climbing off. I don't want them to be able to touch it and think they can climb it and have the escape alarms going off. Alrighty. Okay. So, now. There we go. Alright, so we need to go into habitat. Yeah, let's go into enrichment and let's go sand cat. See, it's saying that there isn't a climbing requirement, but it's giving me climbing stuff. So this confuses me. Greatly. Like, I would have to... That's a small climbing frame? Are you shitting me? I mean, if half of it's gonna be underground, I'm gonna have to... build my own, I guess. Because all of that is just way too tall. Oof. Hi. No, you still have another half hour. It's not time yet. Mr. Dog. I love you. It's not time yet. I give you some scritches. I'm being given the evil glare of lady. Check the time. Because you're late. No, I'm not late. I'm not late. You're early. We took you early a couple of times. That doesn't mean early's gonna happen every time, my friend. Come on. I think you would latch onto this. This is like an entirely different color than what this one was. Did I not grab the same one? I like briefly had it. Okay, we still need to some support poles in here. Really? A sand cat would take on a zebra? I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm like pushing that back too far either. I feel like for this one, it's like very specific. It's gonna line up. Oh. Well, that was really? That was very unexpected. I will say that. Bless you. Bless you. Okay. So now I need some support poles, I guess. Wow, those are a much different color than I expected them to be. Dang it, too high. Keep forgetting I don't have a super high ceiling to work with here. Nope, nope, nope. Not what I wanted. I haven't changed the colors on this yet. Because I don't know what colors it's going to go to. It might... Whoop. It might stay the shades that it is currently. I might change it slightly. I swear I'm smelling like paint, and I don't know why. Because I haven't sprayed anything or painted anything. And I'm finding this kind of creepy. So there's a box. I want the scratching pad to go. Oh, it lowered it. Of course, we need a tennis ball. Okay, and then what do we have for food enrichment? We've got this, like, antelope thing. And let's see, we could do this like skittle feeder thingies, bamboo feeder. I probably don't need the skittle feeder. Buddy, it's not time yet. I know you seem to be under the impression that it's time. I can assure you, it is not. I don't know where I want to put the water at. Can I even get away with it back here? Is it even accessible? It really wants it like out here in the middle. Like mildly frustrating. Seeing as I don't know why. Really? Okay, you know what? Guess we'll just do... Seriously? Probably because the ground's going to, flatten the terrain around it. I don't know that I need a food station when I've got food enrichment. I think we're okay there. Okay. We need to order our pair of sand cats, though. Hmm. Okay. So these two need to go to quarantine. The question is, who is the closest quarantine? It's probably... I don't remember putting a quarantine in over there. I'm just gonna send them there. Hello? Thank you. Okay. And I think that... Oh, right. Forgot about that. That is gonna be... probably as far as we are getting today. Forgot this was a different entity. And I am... Oh! I don't know what I did. I think I did something I didn't mean to do. That's probably gonna have to get slightly adjusted here. Yep. Alright, so... that is very much crooked. Okay, so there's that. Oh, right, we still have to put the panel around the door. Okay, so... I need to... I don't know why it's being squirrely crooked. That's a little strange. Seriously? Okay. So wait, is the... I'm gonna have to go with the 2. And then these guys. To there. Climbing off on that. Okay, climbing's off on that. Okay. Now there was a weird bit here that I was not pleased with. So I am going to fill that into the space. Okay. Alright, so next week. No, not next week. The next time we're together. The next Planet Zoo stream. When is the next Planet Zoo stream gonna be? That is a good question. Next Planet Zoo stream will probably be probably the 28th. Hold on 1 minute, you guys. Okay. All right. Back here. Yeah, so it's probably gonna be the 28th. So not next Wednesday, but the following. And when that rolls around, we will put our cats through quarantine and then pop them on in here and get their environment to where they're going to be happy with it. And we'll put in our talk point and our signs and all of that happiness. And our donation buckets and all of that. So I know today was a little bit slow going, but we didn't do half bad. We finished up the inside here. Oh, did we finish up the inside here? Yeah, I got that on there. I just didn't put any foliage on the outside of that. That's fine. We got our shop fronts decorated a bit here. We got benches and trash cans put in. We got the doors to our bathrooms put in. We got some security cameras put up. We've got our ATMs in here. We got our little front overhang put in. We still have to do the cat house sign on the outside, but I held off on that until I knew how the outside of the building was going to go. So that way I have a better idea of how I'm landscaping the front of it. So I might do like hedges like to here or something. And then like maybe do our little posts in the ground up to maybe there. I don't know yet. I might just do hedging around the entire front of it as long as it doesn't interfere and cross the barrier so that the animals aren't pissy about it. We'll have to see. I might just do just the front flower boxes along the straight edge and then cut it off there and then like continue hedging or whatever. Excuse me. I guess it really kind of depends on what we're doing for the crocodiles and how much space this is gonna, like, these guys are probably gonna take up about as much space as these guys, just to be perfectly honest. And because of how I had to do the habitat gate over here, I'm probably gonna have to do something similar with the habitat gate over here. So I might have to make a small adjustment on this side and add in a spot for the keepers to get in here and just rearrange everything a bit. We'll see, but that might be how that ends up going. But thank you guys for popping in today. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to follow the socially links. Those will take you to the Ko-fi, the Blue Sky, and the YouTube channel. And all the live streams are, well, most of the live streams are archived over on the YouTube channel. So if you want to catch up on any of your favorite builds or the build on this so far, you can do that over there until I get back. And hopefully you all have a good next week and a half. And I will see you all on the 27th. Until next time, have a good one.